Welcome to Let's Learn Railway Empire 2 together. All right, hi, this is Atticus and welcome to Let's Learn Railway Empire 2 together. We are on Mission 5, Nord Express, and this is part 6 of our look at Nord Express. In part 5, our economy exploded, and let's just see if we can figure out why that is. I mean, it just got out of control, too much money. Well, we went from 7 million to 13 million. Our passengers doubled from 4 million to 8 million. If you'll recall, we went back through and added passenger trains and mail trains. And you can see that we've doubled our mail revenue. We've doubled our passenger revenue. We've even increased our freight revenue. I'm talking about from Q3 to Q4 of our first year here. So you can see the progression here, like freight, 174, 282, 720, 1.2 million. And then 1.4 million, 2.6, 4, 8.3, nice progressions here. And then you can just see it in the total revenue. Our expenses, if you'll notice, the expenses from Q3, Q4 barely went up. They only went up a couple $100,000. Our maintenance got higher. And staff costs went higher, but not as much, right? And so our expenses didn't increase as much as our revenue did, which is, of course, is what you want. But the big thing is grow the revenue, grow the revenue, grow the revenue, and we've done that now. We've got we have an economy now, okay. And what that allowed us to do was, as soon as the scripted events happened, and we got whatever it was, I can't even remember what it was we were trying to get done. Let's see, maybe it'll be on here. Oh yeah, we had to do these three. Got the last one was the 9 goods in Brussels, and then there was a new one that was 500,000 cash, and we had several million, so we passed that immediately. And then Nagelmacher's bought this railroad over here. Old Walter bought him out, which gave us access here. It also opened up the rest of the map, and we just started buying everything. So we bought everything on the map we were allowed to buy and blew it all up, right? Which was great fun. So we blew it all up, and the only thing left in our way now really is this guy here, which would be the lady. Well, this lady here, which would be the lady. And out here it would be our buddy the gangster. So if we look at our company value, we're at 48, and the lady is at 4, and Barty Shiloh here is at 9. So we're in good relative position now. I'm sure there's going to be something happen that's going to allow these guys to start exploding out too, right? And honestly, if we were even remotely concerned about our competition, we would go out and start triple stationing as many of these places as we could around them to keep them from growing. But honestly, I'm not worried. We're going to solve the problem the way I like to solve it. We're going to throw money at it. Okay, so, and when I say that, the problem I'm talking about is eventually we're going to have to buy these guys out. We know we are. And we're going to want to. Naturally, we're going to want to. All right, so what do we got to do? We've got to have, let's just look at these, what we need to get done. This is super, super easy. Paris to Rheims to Frankfurt. We just have to have, as it says here, it's got to be a single route that connects all 3 cities. So, okay, great. And that'll give us an express line, and that will give us one more of this next one, which is 12 cities with express status. We'll have 10, and then we just need a couple more. So to get that Frankfurt line, I don't think I want to consider it. Well, can we go through this one? We could build a big throwaway piece of track, right? We could just come out of here, go into Rheims, loop back around. I'm saying loop back around because either that or disconnect all this, move it over, and loop out of here. But I come in here, come back out, run out to Frankfurt, and then tie that off and and set a line Paris, Rheims, Frankfurt, and put our single passenger car on it with a caboose, fastest train we got, the wind cutter, let it go, we're done. All right. Another way to do it would be to have Paris passenger. Oh, I don't think we can actually run from Paris passenger to Rheims, but we can run Paris freight. Yeah, we can run Paris freight to the this Rheims freight, and then just go to Nancy and up, or even go to Strasbourg and come out the back end and go to Frankfurt. That would be. Let's just do that. See how that works. I mean, it should work just fine, and it should have no problem getting express status. So let's just run a line from here. I thought we could just go like that, but obviously the map ends. We could loop around like that. Well, okay, we're going to eliminate Strasbourg from the equation. So we've got from Nan, we could go like this. We could just go like this. Right on out. Like so. And go up here to Frankfurt. And do we want to keep Frankfurt around? Yeah, I mean, why not? We could do this. We could put in. We can give Frankfurt a passenger station, and we could run our line into that passenger station. Come back out here where it's legal. Ooh, big. Ooh, big mountains. That's out of direct line. Who cares? Okay, go like that. Come out here like so. What kind of slope? It doesn't really tell us the slope. Well, it's just 1 degree. I mean, that's a really fast line right there. It's not even expensive. 1.3 million. It's not even overly expensive. What happens if we move this? Can we get rid of that? Is that bridge really necessary? Yeah, why not? Okay. I think we'll need to hook it into this side right there. Very little slope right away, all the way up there. Beautiful. Bring it down here. Now I think this line could even include Nan if we wanted it to, but I don't think we'll go there. Okay, let's go. We'll just set it up with the 3 we must have for now, and then we'll see if we want to do anything with it. It may just end up being a Nan to Frankfurt passenger line if we keep it. We will. We'll keep it. It's the whole point of doing it like this, so it's not a throwaway. So we got that. Let's give it some more supplies up this way. And let's put switches up here. We're all set for everything else. Looks like we got signals. Let's just see if this is going to work. If you can go from the Paris freight through Rheims to one of these stations here, probably that one would be your direct route, and then go to Frankfurt. And it says we can't do it. Now, why would that be? Because when you come down here, there's no connection between this freight. This is really a freight line over here, and then getting back over to this, right? Now we could run through, I don't understand why we couldn't go through here. Something else is wrong. There's something else wrong here. I mean, that should all be good, and that should all be good. I do find of all the things, I think this is on the eyes the hardest thing to deal with. The hardest thing to deal with is the directional signals, because it's really hard to see. It's hard to see the track too. I mean, we've discussed this. Would love to see some slight color changes and pattern changes here, but busy track like that, that's hard to look at. Let's see. So you're going down through here. You're going down through here. Don't know why you wouldn't be able to just go right through that station and come right up through here, or right through, well, okay, we know why you can't go through that station, but why can't you go up here and take this road, take this train track all the way up here? I don't get it. I don't get it. We got switches here. Huh. Okay, let's try again. From Paris Freight, we're going to go to this Rheims Freight. This is going to be an express line. And it could come out of here. And it'll be on which tracks? Well, one way to fix this, I guess, would be to make make this a four here. Doesn't look like it'll do it. It won't make a 4. I don't want that anyway. I don't want to mess up the rest of the design. So sorry. Back to this. And I'm making this more difficult than it needs to be. We could go like this with some trash line, go up there and be done, right? But I kind of want to see if we can work out how to make this work, period. And I'll say it again. Be great if you could start a rail line and have it saved the same way your track builds are, so that I can pull this back up. That would just be really nice, but it's okay. I mean, the fact that we can is not the world's biggest deal, but still. Okay, you go here to here, and then that seems to work. And you can get to Nan Freight, but you can't get out here at all. So I must have a disconnect in the track or something. Something's screwy here. I mean, can it possibly be something with these switches? If you were on this line, you would come in here and take that. You would come down and go like that. I don't get it. I don't know why you couldn't just run right through there. And you certainly could run through the freight station. Oh, wait. I think I may have it. If you're coming out of this one. Ah, yes. Okay, I think I've solved the mystery. The problem's we got it coming into just this one track, number 3. And then when it comes out, and it can't get back over there to go through. So we need to open this up over here. Why don't we do this? Let's just open this up a bunch. Let's go. let's go like this. Let's do a 4 wide coming out of here. And delete this. Set our signals. Now let's see what happens. If I want to run a line from Paris Freight to this guy here, and there we go. That opened it up. There we go. There we go. This will be an express line. And for now, we're going to set it up with, just to make it as fast as possible, we're going to have it max 1, min 1. Max 1, min 1. Max 1, min 1, like that. And give it a caboose. I mean, we could give them a dining car. It's not going to have any trouble getting express status. Trust me, it just won't. Okay, coupe vent. Give it the caboose so it gets a speed bump and reliability and all that good stuff. And it should pick up. We could give it one more supply tower out this way. And we could even give it maintenance out here at this end. All right, so there's one task down. Should be. And next, what do we got? Oh, those extra express lines. We won't wait on this one to work out. In fact, now that we've got this set up, why don't we just come right on off of Frankfurt here. Let's go. I think we'll do Frankfurt to Cologne or Kassel. Let's do Frankfurt, Kassel, Weimar, Dresden, kind of that way. And and we're going to run a slightly, ever so slightly different model. Let's go passenger line in passenger station in Kassel. Let's see what this terrain looks like. And it's going to head over to Weimar and Dresden. So it's going to go that way, and you're going to be coming up here from the south. We'll angle you kind of like that. There we go. And we'll come down here like this. And we're going to set up from here to here an express line that only runs. Do we want to do that? Yeah. Only runs mail. Only runs passengers. With these cars, 7 days, we'll give it 2 trains, go. Then we're going to set up a line Kassel to Weimar. Ooh, okay. Given the topography, we'll set our station over here like this. And we'll go up here around the mountain and then down to Kassel. We'll leave that bridge, double track it, Now, I'm going to count these three as kind of a three-city passenger cluster, if you will. So what we're going to do here is in the middle one's going to have maintenance and a restaurant. That'll be Weimar. And then Kassel will have a restaurant and a market hall. And we'll set up our line from here to here, express. Only passengers, only passengers. Dining car and caboose, 10 days, 2 trains, go. Then we're going to run a line from Weimar to Dresden. I guess we could go out the back. As long as we can keep our speed, pretty good speed. Come on up here and go over this way like this. And then from Dresden, you're probably going to hook up with, I'm not sure, maybe up this way. So we'll put a station here kind of in the middle and favor this end away from the river a little bit in case we need bridges. And we'll run our track in. So can we get a max? Yeah. There we go. Yeah, build that. Is that correct? That is incorrect. I must have it in the wrong ones. I do, of course. Let's build the inside one first, which would be this one to this one. That looks like max all the way. And we'll double track it on this side. And like so, and we'll run a line from here to here, express. I goofed that one. Did the opposite of what I wanted. And it will be again the coupe fit, 8 days, 2 trains, go. And so this one is an endpoint of our 3 cities, so it's going to get restaurant and market hall. Let's just keep working our way. Let's go. And we'll stay away from her. Let's go to Posen. I think this is the target. We want to be connected there soon. We're going to connect all the cities, okay? Fear not. In fact, I may just go away and do that. You see what I'm doing with these passenger lines? I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I got lots of money. I'm going to have all of them connected with passenger lines, and later we'll go back and add in all the mail stuff. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I did. You can see I went all the way out here. Extended this one, and I think I noticed this one is missing the special cars, isn't it? The Weimar one, yeah. And I think I got this one right. Yeah. Okay. So they all look pretty good, I think. Anyway, did the Frankfurt route went Kassel, Weimar, Dresden, Zilona, Gora, Posen, Lodz, Warsaw, and Eidkunen. I really don't know what that is. And then I did a Brussels, Cologne, Gütersloh, Hanover, Bremen, Stettin, and Coslin, and kind of stayed away for the most part from our buddies, except to intersect, kind of intersect them here at Zelona Gora, and again up here at Eidkunen. Okay. So, and we'll go back. I mean, we could. I didn't want to build these because, frankly, I want to buy her first and get all that crap out of there, so it'll be easier. And we can go back and put in the mail. I just did passengers. I did all the passenger only kind of stuff. And where are we now? Now, next task. So we think we got this one done. And we definitely, this one is, we'll have 20 express cities with express status. Now the tools. Okay, so let's talk about the tools. To get the tools, we're going to have to get Paris to grow to 85,000 or 75. I think it's 85. 85,000. Now we've got immigration office in there, but you can see we're not great on the demand. So let's just walk through it and see what we got to do. We got logs coming. It makes beer. It's got meat, sugar, and more coming. Cloth is low. Got milk with more coming. Okay, the veggies we need to hook up into our system, and the fruit, and this is where I will curse to myself. I won't share it, but I will curse to myself about the fruit. And then we're going to start getting into this stuff, right? Which is tougher. So, how we going to address this? All right, we're going to get that veggies because they're a basic good. They're out here. We didn't have any before. So we're going to figure out how to get veggies coming to our warehouse here in Rheims and to our warehouse here near Luxembourg. Okay, so we've got this line from Frankfurt to Nancy. Well, I think once we get the express status on that train, let's just check this one out, by the way. The train here, you can see it's just left, right? I've been on pause almost all this time. But it's going 68 miles an hour. It needs to average 49 and have express goods. Well, it's got some 40 passengers. It's got a caboose, and it's going 68, and it'll go faster. And it'll have nice long stretches where it can go, I think, in the 80s. What's the top end for this guy? Just curious now. The top end for it is 89. So yeah, I don't think we'll have any problems. Assuming there's not a ton of traffic here, and you can see it's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, if we follow his route, he's not going to be slowed down. He's got a huge stretch here where it's just him playing by himself. We could think about just using this track, or we could. I think what I'd rather do. We got plenty of money. Let's run a line like this. Let's see how we're going to tie this in. That's a tunnel right there, and that's a bridge, so that's not going to work. I'm going to rethink this. Rethink. Let's go this way. And I want to double check to make sure I'm correct. That's the only veggies around. Make sure there's nothing down here, and there isn't. There's nothing to the south at all. Apparently the French don't grow vegetables. So we'll go up here and tie this in. All right, fine. And we'll go, let's get back away from the rivers because we're going to need a bridge. And let's go like this, and let's just make let's get off that mountain. Come down next to that because we're going to want that. Have a line like this. Have it come down here and tie into the freight side of this thing, right over here. So get you some good speed. Max all the way. And come back off of that like so. And up here, okay. I was giggling at myself because I thought about doing a Machinke loop here, but I'm not going to. I might do one at some point in this, but okay. So this allows it to get through here, over here, and deliver to the Luxembourg raw materials distribution center. So it should pick up supplies. I swear they need to. You can't see the supplies. In fact, here's one I think I left. Yeah, here's one I forgot to delete. I failed to delete earlier. All right, let's put a tower down here and go here to here. Out of track 1, running full. A freight line with the tank. 15 days, 2 trains. I kind of want it to be a 4-10. I want it to be a 4. The 5th, that would have worked, the one we had, but I want it to be a little faster than that. Now let's give it another shunt line. Like that. And come off. Like that, and okay. Then I want to make the existing line. I want to make sure it is track 1. Well, it is, yes, because we did it correctly. Now let's do one from here going to right here. Okay, so we'll go come off of here and go down to the freight side, and like this to the freight side. Okay, and then this is our. Let's see. We hook in here. I think we're going to go across and hook in. We're not going to mess around with too much. You know, we could avoid building some track, some track going out here, but I'd rather have a straight shot and get this done. So go down like this and like this and like this and tie into the freight side of the world. That's the far end from the far end. Okay. No. Let's do the tight end first, because if we can keep our speed up on the tight part, we can definitely, the inside lane, we can definitely get speed on the outside lane. So let's move this to where it's max all the way. Okay, good. And then we'll come off of that and we'll come here, here, and over here, yeah. Beautiful. I think that's it. 1, 2. Let's check its line. Looks perfect. Okay. Track 2, run full, freight train, 21 days, 2 trains. Okay. Now I read I've read posts from Johnny and I've read posts from Alec, who both say that you do better if you buy the raw materials, because they won't ramp up fast enough for you to hit your goals. Maybe I'm being stubborn. I'm not seeing it, but I mean, I absolutely could be wrong. But we'll see. I'm not gonna buy that because I know it'll ramp up. Let's run this thing and see what happens here, and watch it. This will just prove me wrong. Look at this. It's already got a full load. What's it waiting on? Oh, it's waiting on me to just let it run. So the one has already got a full load, and this one it just needs one more to have a full load. And then this guy, he's at level 1. He's making 14, right? And we would need 4 and 4. We only need 8, right? And we've already got both trains going. We're good. We're good on that one. Now, that doesn't prove my point. That's just that one case is good. All right. Now, let's see. All right. Now, to focus on Paris, I wanted to have a goods exchange for advanced materials. I was going to put it out in the middle, but I think what we're going to do instead is we're going to turn this station right here, which is Paris Freight. It has a warehouse in it. Oh, that's right. We're passing stuff across. We may stop that practice, but for now we can keep it, because what I want to do is I want to go step back and look at what's being produced, right? Our kind of advanced goods. We're producing cheese in Paris. We're producing clothing in Brussels and Rheims. And we've got planks over here in Luxembourg. So what I'd like to do is have let's just set those up. I'd like to have, in this warehouse, I would like to have cheese, dairy products, and planks, and clothes, right? And then probably liquor would be the third one, or the last one we can fit in there. And as I said, we'll probably take this, the grain we don't care about. The milk, we can run the milk across some way. We could run the milk down here and cross over and get it into this distribution center if we need to. We'll worry about that when the time comes. But what I want to do is take all the cities that are producing the advanced goods now. Oh, and you know what? I'd like to count cloth in that mix too, because I don't think cloth is getting distributed very well. Let me just look here. See, they don't have any. They don't have any coming their way. We unfortunately own this, so we're going to have to monitor it. Let's bump it up to 2. Okay. That's 3. This short line here should be certainly fast enough to cover it. All right, so we've got the cities we want to participate right now are Brussels. So we'd like Brussels Freight to talk to Paris Freight and do a freight line like that. 17 days. 4, 8. At its best, we would be the most demanded good would need 2 times 8 would be 16. We would need very fast lines, but I don't think we do for now. We're going to run a train. Let's just see what comes. It might be, dresses and, oh, he makes cloth too. Okay, good. Dresses and cloth, which are definitely needed here. Okay. And then when he goes out, he should take dairy back, assuming Brussels is big enough to take dairy. It may not be. Not quite, but when it is, it'll start going back there. Okay. We can also do that from Rheims. Now, they're also making clothing, but that's okay. We can do a line. Well, we probably already have freight lines running this one, don't we? Well, that wouldn't be what I'm interested in. I'm interested in this. From here, we have a freight line running to Rheims Freight. We do. And it just carries, that'll work. So we got that one connected. I was thinking about getting Nancy connected.
Progress to integrate Concord
and what just happened.
Good work. Keep it up.
All right, we got our 12 cities. Of course, that was never in doubt. We should have one on all of these, honestly. Be surprised if we don't. And let's just, while we're thinking about it, let's double check our little train here. He's still on his way out. It's going to take him a while to. But look at his speed. He's going 80 miles an hour. He needs to average 49. And he's got a straight track. He's getting faster. Okay, he should be fine. What's this? Waiting. Why are we waiting? Do we have... Who's using this? Luxembourg to Brussels. Luxembourg to Lille. Fabron to Luxembourg. Dumont and Moreau to Luxembourg. That's fine. And Luxembourg to... I don't see any problem. I don't see the problem. And I don't know what... Okay, this car is waiting on this one, which is fine because we've got... These are run fulls, right? We've got a run full here going to Lille. And it wouldn't necessarily have to be a run full. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I got the cheese. Oh, we want to get this one, the lumber. We want the lumber to be able to make it down here to Paris, the planks. So we should be able to run a line from here to here. Let's see the route it takes. Perfect. Yes, that's good. A freight train. Go. And he's waiting to deploy. Let's see. Now let's look at our situation here. We've got veggies on the way. Now the reason it's so low is the first batch went to Rheims. That's the problem with having that raw material. That's one of the problems. Now we need fruit. And how about up here? So he's got everything else. He's got this on the way. He's got lumber on the way. This was a mistake having... I made two mistakes at Rheims. This is a mistake having this warehouse that's a raw materials distribution. It should be out here. I really meant to put it on the corn. And I don't know if you picked it up, but I was actually surprised when I started in the early episodes when I started setting that up and going, wait a minute, why can't I get them all in here? I was actually surprised by how that worked out. So what we'll have to do is either put in a different warehouse situation or just run our fruit directly. And I think given the fact that, we're just targeting Paris, I think the first thing I'm going to do is just have a freight line runs from here with the fruit straight to Paris, okay? That's an easy, quick fix, is to go like this, come out the back end like this, go down here and get on our freight line, which should be this one. Yeah. And let's try that again. Let's come off this end. Let's come off like this, and come down like this. And let's see if we can't run a line from here to like Paris Freight. Out of track 2, running full. And we could run the special car, but I'm actually more interested in having the 8. 19 would be fast enough. Let's see how that works. I didn't really look at its route. I think it's very, very good though. Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. Okay. All right. So that's going to get some fruit in here to Paris. And we've got logs coming. He's got cloth now, and he'll have a good steady supply of it. He should have. He's got some veggies coming, and more will be on the way when our trains are catching up with the veggie runs. And planks are already set up to come over from Luxembourg, or no, what is that city? Luxembourg. And we'll figure out, he's already got this, we'll figure that out. And salt, well, salt is, that's an easy one because it's just like a straight shot. But there's nothing, oh, there's salt right here. I'm going to go ahead and set that up, run salt to Paris, because, we're kind of in that let's get this thing done kind of mode. Let's run salt, hook it into this line, and it'll be able to run over there. We can get this salt and milk. In fact, here's our milk thing. If we wanted it, we could go like this, and we could run a line like this. Kind of, we don't need to backtrack. Why are we backtracking? Let's go. That'll work. And let's run a line like this that goes into. I cannot get that straight. Which one are you? You're the far one. Okay, let's run you off the short. Okay. Into here like this. All right. So here, we can first run a milk line into here, right? Freight, run a tank, 17 days, and good. We'll have milk. Actually, that takes care of this whole problem over here. This problem just got solved. Our milk's now going this way into this. And then we're going to have another line that's going to set up. It's not going to run for a while, but it's going to be ready when it's needed. We're going to run a shunt line out like this and hook it in. Run it back. And have it ready to go. Okay. And I'll double check this one, make sure I ran it out track 1, which I'm almost certain I did. Okay. And then from here we're going to go to Paris Freight, and this is going to track 2, run full. Actually, I don't care which thing it takes. Now that I think about it, if it wants to take milk right now, there wouldn't be a need for milk in Paris probably. It's got a connection, but in case there is. Freight. Go. Yeah, nothing needed right now. That's not a surprise. That's okay. That train's ready to run as soon as Paris is ready for salt, which will be at 70,000. Okay, so we'll get the planks. So liquor is the only problem, the only hole, and we're going to deal with that next episode. In the meantime, what I'll do before I start recording the next episode, I'm going to go out to all these lines and put in the mail. You guys have seen that done over and over, so it shouldn't be a shock to anyone. And I'll just go ahead and set up those mail stations and mail lines offline so that you don't have to watch all that. And then from there, we'll start thinking about how we're going to do liquor into Paris, or into our goods exchange in general, so everybody can share. But I like having the goods exchange on Paris because that's the one we're really trying to target to grow. So See you next time. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for more Railway Empire 2 videos. Thank you.